Greetings, Taurus, and we're going to tap in together today. My name is Ingrid, and so happy to see everyone. We're going to work first with the Sacred Creators Oracle and then get some clarification with Tarot. And this is meant to find you today, right now. If there is a question you've had about your creative endeavors, something you're working on, an art project or something at work, building your empire is what I'm hearing. It's going to bring in this creative flair and what is coming for you today. For Taurus, well, we'll pick 4 cards and then clarify with tarot. Overrate your intuition. So there is something that is intuitive that is needed for you to tap into, to get into creation. So overrate. I see your third eye. You're seeing something about your intuition. The number 2, that's the High Priestess. And so you're overrating your intuition because it's time for you to look into a situation that at your gut level, your sacred wisdom knows that it's essential to have the power of intuition. And there's going to be an influx of feminine energy, perceiving the mysteries of the universe. You're just going to have that at your fingertips, Taurus. And also the divine intuitive is coming to you in your dreams. So keep a pen and paper near your bed. Write down any image that comes to you in your dream, because you're going to be getting a prophetic signs and from dreams or just from when you're walking around or at work or driving. And it's going to be newfound clarity. So that is where the third eye is going to open. And what else is coming? What do we need to know about overrating our intuition? The High Priestess, you, the Muse, number 3. Well, you go from the 2 to the 3. There is this movement from using your intuition, Taurus, and then you're going to become the muse for someone else. There is already maybe somebody who is looking at you, watching you from afar, and just is going to bring in this sense of the lotus, something coming up out of what you felt was muddy emotions, difficult experiences, even depression or anxiety or worry. And you're going to use your intuition to become the muse. And it's coming with you are living poetry. Wow. Well, get your poetry book out or start writing love poems to yourself or to someone. And that is how you're going to inspire with your words, with your voice, opening your throat chakra. So take time to think about how you are living poetry in your movements, in your gestures, and what you say and what you don't say. But you're being this amazing inspiration towards. Feed your artist. Well, you're creating something with your artwork, with your skills, with your hands, with your talents. You're very amazing with poetry, with your artistry. And I see also that there are antlers growing out of your head because your crown chakra is opening to your true mission in life. Your purpose is to use your intuition to inspire others, to be the muse, to help others. Maybe somebody is writing poetry about you because you're living poetry. And feed your artist. Think about the food that your artist would want. I think it's something that is with flowers, with something watery and sweet, but sweetness from the earth. And thank you, guides, for coming today. We really needed this message, Taurus. I can feel it in my bones. So open your third eye today with me to overrate your intuition with the 2 of Pentacles. you have been changing and adapting and being flexible and working maybe overtime or two jobs. And now overrate your intuition, not so much your money or your work or your uh, those kind of areas of your life. You're using intuition. That's sacred knowledge. That just, you just gut know that it's time to change, to adapt, to move on. And where is this leading you? To the muse. What do we need to know about the muse? Number 3, well, you're coming with the King of Swords. That's Aquarius energy. So you're going to be the muse, Taurus, because you're using your intelligence. And you've got a lot of grounded, earthy intelligence. But it's time to really look at the facts. Look at what you have been juggling. Look at the money maybe that you're getting from all of this work. Is it worth it? Is it what I'm hearing? So overrate not your finances, but your inner knowing, that sacred feminine wisdom. There is no glass ceiling over your head because you are the muse. And the muse, you're coming with this energy of the King of Swords. Be innovative, be creative, but in a very unusual way. You're going to shock other people because you're living poetry. And what is coming? So there is a professional maybe that you're connecting to, and you're going to be amusing to them, and they're seeing how creative and artistic and poetic even your language is. And there's the star, another Aquarius. So Taurus, you're tapping into both the intelligent side of Aquarius energy, where you're analyzing, you're not afraid to look at the facts and to get professional advice. And when you do, you're going to be living poetry because the star is living poetry. You're pouring. The waters are your memories, your feelings, your intuition. You're overrating your intuition with the star. And that is coming with this healing. You're healing through poetry. So maybe read poetry. That could be very nourishing to the looking at some difficult truth. This is facts. This is intelligence. And your intelligence is going to just flow into this energy to inspire others, to maybe you're coming into the limelight with your poetry. Something you're writing is going to make you famous or put you in the spotlight. And you're going to feed your artist. Well, what is this artist coming? Well, we have 3 cards. Temperance, another major arcana. And this is coming with the energy of the Piscean energy. You're balancing, you're blending. And Sagittarius energy, because you are communicating those 2 cups. You're flowing, you're changing, you're becoming something totally different is what I'm hearing, with this Piscean energy and a Sagittarius and Aquarius. You're living poetry, you're feeding your artist by coming into balance and using everything, every little iota of energy in you, of talent, of poetry and intuition to feed your artist. And it's going to help you come to a new path in life. And the sun is rising. So you're alchemizing and becoming brand new. And it's coming with the Hierophant. Well, that's Taurus energy. You're showing up. There is this deep energy of value, of belief, of coming into a new commitment, perhaps a spiritual alignment, a wisdom, but following things toward this alchemical gold. These are both very spiritually aligned cards. So your artistry is going to be with this energy of commitment, of aligning, of blending all of your gifts and talents. And then you've got the 9 of Wands. Well, you have been wounded maybe by keeping on going, but your resilience is so admired now. And so if this is resonating, you are going to make a new commitment to your alchemical gold, to being who you truly are. And it's definitely going to be the artist. So thank you so much for being here, and subscribe if you haven't. Leave me a comment. Sending you love.